Archangel Michael crying loudly because you always ignore him. A shocking truth is revealed. This is about your house. Your house is in the eyes of open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, his cry shook the heavens louder than thunder, yet you passed by as if it was only silence. Tonight the heavens themselves are trembling, not from anger but from the weight of what surrounds your home. The place you live in is no longer just your shelter. A strange energy, a hidden force has touched every corner, every doorframe, every wall of your house. For many weeks your home has been under watch, but not by angels. There is an unseen eye, a sinister presence that observes from a distance and sometimes steps closer than your own shadow. Archangel Michael has stood at the edge of your roof shouting for your attention, his voice echoing in the spirit, yet your soul remained silent. They noticed when your window was open last night, and that was enough. The unseen doorway cracked not because of your mistake but because someone intended for it to happen. That someone was not far away, they were close, close enough to know which key you use for your gate at night. They are not only targeting your house as a building but also what it carries, your peace, your memories and your purpose. Something within your home has been left unguarded by ordinary locks, a sacred code has been tampered with. Type Amen to get blessing 333, the crying sound you sometimes hear in your sleep, it is not a dream. That is Archangel Michael weeping in the spirit in pain because he was sent to protect and guide you, yet you ignored his call. Each time you felt a sudden chill, each moment your heart whispered that something was off, that was him begging for your awareness. There is a person who understands sacred doors and entry points of energy. They have studied your home not from blueprints but from long observation. They know the side where your bed rests, they know how your curtains sway when the night breeze enters. This truth isn't shared to frighten you but to awaken you. Look closely, there is an imprint on one of your walls, not from a human hand but from energy left behind. A visitor came once, but they did not just leave footprints, they left intent. And that intent has been moving silently through your home ever since. That is why your electronics glitch for no reason. That is why the air in your house feels heavier. That is why mirrors fog even when the room is cold. Type Amen to get blessing 444, Archangel Michael says, this is not a gentle warning, it is his final cry. The forces around your house are not only human. One of them bears the name of someone you trusted. This person visited you recently, they smiled, they admired your photos, but as you turned away they whispered words under their breath. Words of curse, words of envy. Since that moment your house has shifted. That is why your body feels more tired, why your plants droop even under sunlight, why your favorite corner now feels cold. Archangel Michael says, you cannot remain still, you must act. At dawn open your windows and declare aloud that your home belongs to the light, not the shadows. As you speak, feel Michael's presence moving through your walls like a rushing wind. Type Amen to get blessing 555, someone near you has sold a secret about your house. They shared what should have never been spoken. They did it for selfish gain, for revenge or for control. And now that truth is being used against you. They know the hours you leave home, they even know about the broken lock at your back door. This is not imagination, it is hidden intent brought into reality. Perhaps you've seen it already, a car parked outside too often. The vehicle may change but the energy is the same. They are watching your schedule, your steps. Archangel Michael has been sending you signals: the flickering light when nothing was wrong, the sudden burst of wind in a closed room, the repeated numbers on your clock. Every sign was a code of protection, but you turned away. Type Amen to get blessing 222, you have missed too many signs. That is why Archangel Michael has been crying, not with anger but with heartbreak. He was assigned to guard you, and still he fought for your house alone. But now the time has come for you to fight too, not with fists but with awareness, cleansing, and truth. Your home needs to be reset. That old item you've been keeping from someone who left in anger, it must be removed. That note you found under your pillow months ago, it was planted, not forgotten. That strange dream of someone standing at your gate, it wasn't only a dream. Heaven watches over your roof tonight, but so do others. Archangel Michael remains at the edges, but he needs your permission to step fully in. Type Amen to get blessing 111, there is a woman laughing about your house. She laughs because she believes she has fooled you. She pretended to admire your home, but quietly she spoke curses into your doorstep. That energy twisted what was once warm into something heavy. Not every guest brings blessings, some carry hidden decay. That is why arguments rise without reason, why your finances stall, why you feel restless even when lying still. Archangel Michael saw it before it came. He tried to wake you through your dreams, through the way your pets acted strangely, through the water that spilled suddenly without cause. Type Amen to get blessing 777, but listen carefully, it is not only your home they want, it is the destiny inside it. The projects you were about to start, the joy you were finally stepping into. Others felt this and grew jealous. This house was meant to be your place of rising, not falling. Yet someone placed burdens at your door, stones of envy and grudges. You must cleanse it now, use light salt sound and Archangel Michael's name. Say it with conviction. There is one room heavier than the rest, you know which one. It was once full of laughter, now it sits in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 999, you are being called to rearrange. Move your bed's position, shift the items on your shelf, remove gifts given with false hearts. Those objects carry emotions that don't belong to you. The moment you act, your protection will grow stronger. Archangel Michael is ready to seal your roof with holy fire, but the final door can only be opened by your will. Tonight something will break, not your spirit but the curse. Something will end, not your peace but their access. You have not lost your home, you only misplaced the power within it. Proclaim it now with every step and breath. Type Amen to get blessing 808. And hear this last truth, the eye watching your home is closer than ever. If not stopped, it will enter disguised. They may come as helpers, they may smile as friends, but behind them is deception. Michael has seen this story unfold in others' lives. When they ignored the signs, they lost everything they built. But you are not them, you still have time. The heavens are giving you one last chance to restore what is yours. Archangel Michael is waiting for your call, ready to lift his sword, not in sorrow but in victory. Tonight declare it, this house belongs to the light, this destiny is protected, and no shadow shall cross your threshold again. The signs you've been sensing in your home were never random. That heaviness in the air, the strange silence, the sudden arguments that had no cause, all of it was a warning. The divine was trying to get your attention before the atmosphere could turn into a battlefield. Archangel Michael says, you are not late, you are right on time. The cry you heard was not a curse, it was an invitation to rise with your authority. Even now the shadows that once pressed against your walls are scattering. They cannot withstand your declaration. Every corner you spoke into, every door you touched with your words, they were not empty actions. They were divine strategies. Your faith is reshaping your home layer by layer, breath by breath. The enemy hoped you would ignore it, they hoped you would leave it until tomorrow, but today you answered. Today you shifted the atmosphere. God says, your obedience has set in motion a cleansing that no darkness can reverse. This is why you must not stop after one night. Continue until the very rhythm of your house beats with divine light. You will notice as you do this even the smallest details change, the way the air feels in the morning, the way the light comes through your window, even the silence at night will feel different. It will no longer feel heavy, it will feel like peace itself has taken residence. Archangel Michael is standing watch as this transformation unfolds. His sword of fire is not just raised in defense, it is cutting away cords, breaking spiritual ties that were clinging to your space. That scent you noticed, that faint trace left behind, it was never innocent. But now it is fading. Now your declaration has driven it out. You may find yourself remembering the moment she laughed in your house, the way she touched things with false intentions. But that memory no longer holds power. You are cutting it off. You are taking back what was yours all along. Type Amen to get blessing 121, for the next 7 days remain alert. There will be those who attempt to re-enter your space, perhaps even with a smile, perhaps with gifts, but you must remember not all who knock should be welcomed. One careless yes can reopen the door that heaven has sealed. Archangel Michael says, do not confuse politeness with permission. Guard your home as you would guard your soul. Walk boldly, light your flame, and do not fear if the phone grows quiet or if visits slow down. That is heaven's doing. It is a divine filtering, a separating of those who belong in your light from those who were feeding on it. Do not mourn who leaves, rejoice in what is revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 313. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. Let your house be flooded with divine light, let no eye of malice rest upon it again. Let the chains of confusion, sickness, and delay be broken. This is your sanctuary, this is your realm, and it will no longer be the stage for anyone else's secret agenda. From this moment on, your house shall be guarded by legions and your heart shall be at peace. Because now finally you have listened. Archangel Michael says, the moment you acknowledged his cry, a barrier of light began to form around your house. The shadows that once lingered near your door are now retreating, hissing at the divine fire that has started to burn. But this fire must be kept alive. Feed it with your declarations, nourish it with your faith, strengthen it with your rituals of light. Go to the thickest part of the atmosphere, the room where it feels hardest to rest, and open your windows wide. Let the natural air sweep through as your voice fills the space. Say it out loud, jealousy has no permission here, betrayal cannot exist here, harm cannot rest here. And you will feel the shift. The atmosphere will loosen. The pressure will break. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There are items in your home that no longer belong to you spiritually. That cushion, that gift, that paper, these things carry memories not aligned with your peace. Release them, burn them, bury them, remove them. You are not being wasteful, you are being wise. Objects carry energy and energy shapes reality. Free your space and you free your soul. Your home has always been more than bricks and walls. It is alive, it breathes, it remembers. And it has been holding on to weight that was never meant for you. That is why your rest has felt incomplete, why your laughter faded quickly. But now Archangel Michael is sweeping through, blowing out the fog, lifting the veil and reclaiming your sanctuary. Type Amen to get blessing 626, for 21 days this must be your sacred practice. Each day declare over your space. Each day light something that carries intention, candle, incense, oil, whatever aligns with your faith. Let your words travel with the smoke, let them cling to the walls, let them fill the air. And when you walk through the rooms, do not walk silently. Speak, say what belongs here, say what cannot remain here. Archangel Michael says, there are papers, hidden cords tied through words written in ink. Do not let them sit near your kitchen, near your desk. They hold energy that blocks your flow. Remove them, destroy them, release them far from your home. Type Amen to get blessing 232, this cleansing will touch every area of your life, including your relationships. Some who once loved being in your presence will avoid you. Their excuses will multiply. Do not chase them. Your light exposes what they tried to hide. Their absence is your confirmation. The divine is realigning everything, and those who cannot match your atmosphere will simply fade away. Your home will become a fortress, a lighthouse, and not all can endure the glow. Type Amen to get blessing 414, the weeping of Archangel Michael was never despair, it was warning, it was trumpet, it was heaven calling you to act. And now that you have, the cycle of chaos is breaking. The fridge that failed, the sudden arguments, the eerie silence, they were all signs of invasion. But the invasion has been stopped. The atmosphere is reversing. Soon your laughter will echo again. Soon the breeze through your windows will heal again. Even the hallway where memory replayed itself, where pain whispered every time you passed, will now become the path of joy. Type Amen to get blessing 505, God says, prepare your home. Prepare it for a guest that carries destiny in their hands. Someone is coming with news, with a contract, with an invitation that can change everything. You will not expect them. They will arrive unannounced. But heaven has already marked the day. And your home must be ready, ready with peace, ready with light, ready with clarity. Bless the mirrors, bless the doors, place something sacred at your entrance aligned with your faith, water, crystal, oil. And when the doorbell rings, let it be the sound that shifts your season. Type Amen to get blessing 101, Archangel Michael says, the chaos you once felt in your home, the unexplained sounds, the sudden breaking, the coldness in the air, it was never random. It was the residue of war. But you are winning now. Soon the night will come when you will sleep with peace deeper than you have felt in months. And when you wake, the weight will be gone. The heaviness will have lifted. Your spirit will be light again. Type Amen to get blessing 919, their words will turn to dust, their whispers will scatter like smoke in the wind. What once seemed like power over you will now feel powerless in your presence. For your home has been marked, your spirit has been sealed, and your walls have been rewritten with light. The chains they tried to throw have snapped before they even touched the ground. The arrows they spoke in secret have fallen harmlessly at your gate. You are rising, and with you the place you dwell is rising too. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the noise outside your walls, fear no shadow that lingers. For the light within you has become brighter than any darkness that knocks." Type Amen to get blessing 626, and watch carefully, for now new visitors will come to your home, but they will not come with hidden motives. They will come with peace, with love, with genuine hearts. They will say things that confirm the shift you already feel in your atmosphere. You will know who belongs and you will know who does not, for your spirit will discern it instantly. The unease you once ignored you will never ignore again. God says, "This is the season I refine your sight. No mask can hide, no lie can stay. I am giving you the clarity to see through every word, every gesture, every smile." Type Amen to get blessing 717, this home is not just a dwelling, it is becoming your temple of renewal. Every prayer you speak here will echo into generations. Every word of gratitude you release will weave itself into the very beams of your roof. You may have once looked at your house as ordinary, but now you see it for what it truly is, a fortress chosen by heaven to carry divine presence. That is why the attacks were so strong, because the enemy knew if you ever discovered the truth, nothing could shake you again. Archangel Michael stands as a sentinel, and his wings have already cast a covering no curse can pierce. Type Amen to get blessing 848, you will begin to notice your rest changing. The nights that once felt heavy will begin to feel like holy silence. The dreams that once confused you will begin to bring revelation. Even the way the air flows through your window will feel different, cleaner, lighter. The heaviness that once clung to your space is lifting completely. God says, "I am refreshing not only your house but your body and your mind. The fatigue you carried will dissolve as my peace settles upon you." Type Amen to get blessing 919, do not be surprised when the people who once drained you start pulling away. This is divine separation. It may feel lonely at first, but it is holy protection. For what is coming requires that only pure hearts stand with you. The gatherings in your home will shift. Where there was gossip there will now be praise. Where there was bitterness there will now be laughter. Music will fill your rooms and even the walls will seem to hum with joy. Angels will walk your hallways and those who enter will feel the shift instantly. Some will cry without knowing why. Some will smile with unexplainable relief. This is the sign that heaven's hand is on your dwelling. Type Amen to get blessing 1010, but hear this. Archangel Michael warns, there is still one last spiritual trick that may be attempted against you. A distraction. Someone may come with flattery, pretending to honor you, pretending to admire your space. But in truth they carry envy within them. Do not hand them your trust so easily. Watch their eyes more than their words. Watch how they respond when you speak of joy, when you mention blessings. Their reaction will reveal their heart. If you sense that tightening in your spirit, trust it. That is your warning. Archangel Michael says, do not give the keys of your peace to anyone who does not walk in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. Your ancestors are rejoicing, for the redemption of your household is unfolding. The burdens they could not lift, the shadows they could not silence, you are now breaking. Every prayer you whisper adds weight to the chain breaking, every song you release adds fire to the cleansing. You are not only securing your own peace but sending ripples of freedom into your lineage. God says, "This is why you were chosen, because you carry the strength to undo what generations carried." Type Amen to get blessing 1212, and there will be proof. You will see unexpected repairs happen in your home with ease. What seemed too costly will suddenly become affordable. What seemed delayed will suddenly be released. Even the cracks that once represented brokenness will be sealed. The resources to rebuild, to restore, to decorate, to expand will come into your hands without striving. For heaven has declared this place a testimony of provision. Archangel Michael says, "Do not doubt the sudden favor that enters your door. It is not coincidence, it is divine confirmation." Type Amen to get blessing 1333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. This is your moment. This is your time. The one who ignored Archangel Michael before has now fully awakened. Your home will now become a gateway to higher living. Those who stepped on your peace will be blocked. Those who cursed you from afar will be silenced. Your home shall be remembered as a place where a new chapter began, where you claimed your space, where you listened finally to the cry of your divine protector. And from now on no eye of destruction shall ever enter again. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Now pay close attention to the spiritual signs that will follow. Lights may flicker without reason. A sudden breeze may pass through your window even when closed. A gentle warmth may touch your shoulder when you are alone. Do not dismiss these as small things. They are confirmations, whispers from realms unseen that your house has been fully claimed by light. The sounds that once unsettled you will fade. The shadows that once moved will vanish. This is no longer a battlefield, it has become holy ground. God says, "The place where you stand is consecrated. Every step you take within it will be blessed." Type Amen to get blessing 1515, even the people around you will notice. Neighbors will comment that your home feels different. Visitors will say it carries peace. And those who once carried envy will avoid it altogether. They cannot endure the vibration of truth now anchored in your space. Let them leave. Let them walk away. You owe them nothing but silence. Archangel Michael says, "When I clear the path, do not chase the past. Let go, for what is gone cannot compare to what is coming." Type Amen to get blessing 1616. You are stepping into a new chapter, not just in your house but in your life. Every corner of your dwelling mirrors your soul, and now that your soul has been renewed, your house will flourish. Plants will grow greener, light will enter brighter, and even the smallest objects will seem to radiate with new meaning. This is the outward sign of the inward transformation you have embraced. You are no longer just a resident, you are a keeper of sacred space, chosen for this time, for this season, for this divine assignment. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. That faint trace of energy still lingers, but Archangel Michael says, it will not survive the light that now floods your home. Go to that place. Stand with authority. Place your hand on it and declare, "This space belongs to God's light. Nothing hidden shall remain. No shadow can exist here anymore." When you do this, you will feel the air shift. It may feel like a breeze or a sudden calm or even a flicker in the room. That will be the moment the last remnants of their words and thoughts dissolve. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate your role in this cleansing. Heaven has assigned angels, but your words, your choices, and your awareness are the keys that unlock their power. Every declaration you speak, every object you release, every act of blessing you perform is like striking a match in the dark. And light always wins. From now on, your house will not simply protect you, it will empower you. It will become a training ground, a sanctuary, a place where your spirit grows sharper and stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Think of how many nights you cried thinking no one heard. Your walls absorbed those cries. Your floor held the weight of your pain. But now Archangel Michael says, those cries have turned into seeds. And now they will bloom into strength. You will notice colors looking brighter, scents lingering longer, laughter sounding louder in your space. This is not your imagination. It is your environment responding to its renewal. Type Amen to get blessing 292. In the coming days, watch for 3 confirmations. First, a sudden silence that feels sacred, not empty. That is heaven resting over your house. Second, a flicker of light, maybe a candle, maybe a lamp, maybe the sun shining in at an unexpected angle. That is a divine sign of illumination. And third, a dream that will feel more like a visitation. You may see Archangel Michael, or you may hear a voice that leaves you with peace and certainty. That dream is not ordinary, it is the seal of heaven declaring your home restored. Type Amen to get blessing 369. Tonight when you rest, place your hand on your heart and say, this house is blessed. This house is chosen. This house is guarded. Your voice will echo in the spirit world. Angels will record your words and place them as banners over your home. Any force that tries to approach will see those banners and flee. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, be mindful of sound. Music, prayer, even your laughter, all are weapons of light. They do not just fill the air, they reshape it. When you play songs of peace or whisper words of faith, your walls store them like treasures. And when shadows try to approach, those stored vibrations rise like a shield. Your house itself will sing back. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There is something else you must know. A person who once envied you will think of visiting again, but not physically, through messages, through calls, through digital ways. They will send a text or a message pretending kindness but carrying hidden resentment. Archangel Michael says, guard your replies. Guard your openness. Even words through a screen can bring residue into your atmosphere. You are not required to respond. Silence can be a spiritual sword. Choose wisely. Type Amen to get blessing 234. Do not ignore the signs your body gives you. If you suddenly feel drained in one room, that room is calling for cleansing. If you feel energized in another, that is where heaven's presence is strongest. Light candles where heaviness lingers. Open windows where you feel stifled. Your home will teach you how to care for it. Listen closely. Type Amen to get blessing 909. The next full moon carries immense power. Use it wisely. Archangel Michael says, walk through your home that night with light in your hand. A candle, a lamp, even your phone flashlight will do. As you walk, speak blessings into every corner. That walk is not just symbolic, it is warfare. Heaven will join your steps and your words will echo beyond your walls into the spiritual realm. That night will mark the sealing of your house as sacred ground. Type Amen to get blessing 626, and when morning comes leave something fresh in your space, a flower, a bowl of water, even fruit on your table. These are tokens of renewal, reminders that life and blessing are flowing again. Heaven notices even small acts of devotion. They are not overlooked. Type Amen to get blessing 383, Archangel Michael says, your house will no longer echo with the past. It will resound with the future. Expect invitations, conversations and opportunities to come to you more easily now. Why? Because your home is in alignment. When your environment is healed, your destiny unfolds without resistance. What was delayed will accelerate. What was blocked will open. Type Amen to get blessing 944. You may even notice animals reacting differently, birds near your window, pets resting more peacefully, even butterflies appearing at unexpected times. These are confirmations. Nature recognizes when a space has been shifted by Heaven's hand. Take comfort in these signs, they are proof that Heaven is present. Type Amen to get blessing 353. If you wake in the middle of the night and sense a calm presence, do not fear. That is not disturbance, it is visitation. Angels often move when the world is quiet. If you feel their nearness, whisper gratitude. Whisper, I receive the blessing. That acknowledgement strengthens their work. Type Amen to get blessing 424. In the days ahead, remove the objects that carry memories of pain. Old letters, broken gifts, photographs that reopen wounds. Archangel Michael says, do not keep what chains you. Your home cannot house healing and poison together. Release the old and you will make space for the new. Type Amen to get blessing 118. Your home is now a place of covenant. What happens here is noticed in heaven. When you laugh, heaven echoes. When you pray, heaven answers. When you rest, heaven guards. This is your new reality. And Archangel Michael smiles because you have chosen to believe, to act and to step into your authority. Type Amen to get blessing 700. That glow at your doorway is not decoration, it is declaration. It is heaven marking your entrance as a threshold of safety. Every person who enters from now on will feel something stir inside. Some will feel peace, others will feel conviction. Those who come with pure hearts will feel comfort, but those with hidden motives will feel unsettled, unable to remain long. That is the power of consecrated space. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the shift that has taken place. What has happened is not small. What has happened is not temporary. This is eternal sealing. Your home is now part of heaven's map, a registered sanctuary, a point of light that angels are assigned to. Soon you will notice conversations in your house changing. Words of doubt will feel heavy. Complaints will sound foreign. Gossip will not flow easily within your walls. Instead, inspiration will rise, ideas will spark, and even laughter will carry a divine frequency. That is because your walls have memory. They remember what was removed and they now resist anything that does not align with peace. Type Amen to get blessing 414. This blessing is not just for your home but for your relationships. Those who live with you will begin to experience unexpected breakthroughs. The ones who struggle to sleep will suddenly rest deeply. The one who is anxious will feel lighter. Even visitors who walk in carrying burdens will leave feeling freer without knowing why. That's because your house is no longer neutral ground. It has become an agent of transformation. There was a time when your home absorbed your stress. Every sigh you released stayed in the air. Every tear stained the energy of your walls. But Archangel Michael swept through and absorbed those sorrows into heaven's fire. That is why you may feel lighter even when nothing outward has changed yet. It's because the invisible weight has been lifted. Type Amen to get blessing 525. You will notice your sleep changing in ways you can't explain. No more tossing and turning, no more sudden jolts awake in the night. Instead, you'll drift into peace, and in your dreams you'll begin to see signs, messages, and faces of guidance. Some dreams will carry direct instructions, others will carry reassurance. This is because heaven can now use your resting hours as a channel without interference. Archangel Michael says, "The dreams coming to you are not illusions. They are rehearsals for your future, blueprints for your next steps. Do not ignore them. Write them down, guard them, for they are keys." That ringing you heard in your ears will begin to change in tone. It will no longer be sharp or unsettling. It will become melodic, almost like a hum in the background. That is angelic frequency harmonizing with your environment. When you notice it, smile, because it means heaven is tuning your atmosphere like an instrument. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This number carries divine protection over your finances. You may soon notice unexpected credits, refunds, or forgotten amounts being returned to you. Debts that weighed on you will begin to lift. This isn't coincidence. This is the result of your environment no longer leaking energy. When your house was spiritually unguarded, your blessings slipped through cracks. Now everything that enters your space is sealed and multiplied. The chair you once collapsed in after long draining days will now become your throne of vision. Archangel Michael says, when you sit with intention. Do not just collapse in exhaustion anymore. Sit as one seated in authority, releasing plans and ideas into the air of your home. Heaven has ears, and your house has become a microphone that carries your words directly to divine response. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Soon you will notice something remarkable when you play music, when you pray, even when you speak casually, the vibrations will feel amplified. That is not your imagination. That is resonance. Your walls now echo with alignment. This is why old arguments will never have the same power here again. The sound of anger will not settle, it will scatter. Someone in your circle who once brought heaviness will soon call or try to visit. They will not say it outright, but their presence will feel draining. Do not mistake this for love. This is an old attachment trying to regain entry. Archangel Michael says, guard your threshold. Do not allow those who dishonor your growth to sit in your sanctuary. You are not being cruel, you are being obedient. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Remember, your house is not just where you rest. It is where your legacy begins. The energy you cultivate now will be remembered by generations. Children who enter will carry the peace out with them. Guests who sit even briefly will feel the difference long after they leave. This is how sacred ground multiplies. The kitchen where food was once prepared in haste will now be filled with gratitude. Every meal will carry healing frequency. Even the simplest drink of water in your house will feel different because the vessel has been purified. Heaven touches the ordinary and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Type Amen to get blessing 919, the blessing now extends to your health. Aches that seemed random will begin to ease, the tightness in your chest or shoulders will release. Your body will begin to respond to the peace around you because stress no longer has a place to attach. Healing is not only medicine, it is environment. And your environment is now aligned with heaven's frequency. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be surprised when even your plants begin to grow faster, when even the light in your house looks brighter." These are signs of alignment, proof that the spiritual realm and the physical realm are now woven together in your space. The blessing of laughter is returning, the kind you thought you lost, the kind that feels unfiltered and genuine. It will echo through your rooms, not forced but free. That is the sound of chains breaking. That is the sound of a home redeemed. Type Amen to get blessing 404. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. Every contribution, every word of gratitude is not just support, it is agreement with heaven's work in your life. Now pause, look around. What you are seeing may seem the same, but the truth is everything has shifted. The floor beneath you, the walls around you, even the air you breathe has been rewritten. Archangel Michael has completed the cry, sealed the gates and assigned the watch. And from this moment your home will never be ordinary again. The spiritual world sees everything long before human eyes can notice. Angels are already standing guard outside your home, shoulder to shoulder like unshakable sentinels. They neither sleep nor drift away, for they were dispatched as a direct answer to your awakening. Now your house is listed in heaven as a sacred protected property. Anyone attempting to step in with false energy will suddenly feel exposed, strangely repelled, or quietly blocked without even knowing why. Type Amen to get blessing 717. A vision in the form of a dream will soon come to you, unlike anything you've ever had before. In this dream you will walk through the rooms of your home and notice shadows where something or someone tries to remain hidden. Do not let fear take over. This is not a nightmare, it is a spiritual inspection, a holy scan showing you what residue still lingers like dust in the air. And when you wake up, clarity will guide you. You'll know which memory must leave, which photograph should go, which item must be given away, or which old message has to be deleted. This isn't destruction, it is pure healing in its most powerful form. Once it's complete, your home will never again be a prison for the ghosts of your former self. Archangel Michael says, the past must leave the doorway for the future to fully walk in. Type Amen to get blessing 44. Soon a sacred stillness will blanket your house, especially in the early hours of the morning. Do not rush past these moments, sit with them, listen. The stillness is not emptiness, it is the presence of holy peace returning after long warfare. The atmosphere will feel heavier, not with darkness but thick with divinity. The same presence that once stood with prophets and warriors now lingers in your kitchen, your hallway, and beside your bed. Treat it with reverence, say thank you aloud. Let your home know you don't take this presence for granted. Your house has endured battles you didn't even know existed. It stood when others fell. And now it rejoices with you in victory. Type Amen to get blessing 616. a letter or an email is on its way to you, and it will speak of your home, your space, or something deeply connected to it. It might appear subtle: a bill cleared, a contract being drawn up, a message about repairs, moving, or investing. But don't dismiss it. This isn't just paperwork, this is divine order taking form in the physical world. Archangel Michael says, "Where delay once suffocated you, favor will now flow. What was stagnant will begin to move. What was blocked is now unlocked. And your home will become the visible witness of every coming upgrade." Type Amen to get blessing 343. In the coming 7 nights your dreams will grow more vivid. That is not coincidence, it's a spiritual download. Instructions, confirmations, messages all streaming into you because your home has now become a satellite of divine light. Do not ignore even the strangest dream, write them down, search deeper than the symbols. Angels are turning your room into a transmitter, making your bedroom a communication chamber between heaven and earth. Keep it clean, keep it honored. No more falling asleep with distractions in your hands. Sleep now with intention. Your soul is being instructed as you rest. Type Amen to get blessing 585. Soon you may hear faint footsteps, feel a light breeze, or experience sudden chills, not from fear but from presence. Angels do not always appear in vision, sometimes they let you sense them through subtle touches. Archangel Michael now walks through your home as if it already belongs to heaven, for he has claimed it for divine use. Every window, every rug, even the candle you lit nights ago is being marked as part of your divine journey. This house is no longer just where you eat or sleep, it has become the birthing ground for your next season. The level of miracles about to unfold requires a sealed sacred space. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Prepare for visitors, not only people but divine signals. A friend may arrive with good news, a package may be delivered earlier than expected, or a feather may drift into your room with the breeze. These aren't random. These are confirmations from heaven, small signs whispering, "We are here, we see you, it's working." Very soon someone will sit in your house and say, "It feels so peaceful here." They won't understand why, but you will. And in that moment you will silently remember Archangel Michael's warning: you didn't ignore it this time. You opened the door, you shifted the story. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Archangel Michael says, "This is no longer just about your house. It's about your destiny." Your home was attacked not because of bricks or walls but because of what you're meant to create within them. The words you will write, the person you are becoming, the launch that will take place inside those rooms, these are what the enemy feared. That's why confusion tried to invade. But that confusion is gone. Now your house is the headquarters of legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 411. If you wish to show further support, you may choose to give super thanks with contributions up to $10. And tonight before sleep declare this aloud: "This house belongs to light, my walls carry purpose, my doors open only for love and truth. No harm, no lie, no curse shall cross this line. I am the keeper, this is the gate, my angel stands beside me." As you say it, feel the shift. Watch the shadows fade. Sense stillness settle. You are no longer the one under attack, you are now the one trusted to guard the space where miracles will be born. Type Amen to get blessing 0000. Archangel Michael says, as night falls and your home sinks into silence, your soul aligns with the very vibrations of heaven. This alignment is not temporary, it is a permanent recalibration. Your house is no longer just a dwelling, it has become a divine gateway. Once darkness circled like vultures searching for weakness. But now they dare not approach. The fire that surrounds your walls is invisible to men but blinding to every spirit of chaos, jealousy, or misfortune. You'll feel it even in your body, the weight in your chest lifting, your heartbeat steadying, the endless overthinking quieting. This is your reward for responding to what most ignored, the cry of the Archangel sent for you. Type Amen to get blessing 434. In the days ahead a sign will manifest around your house. Maybe a bird, a butterfly, or the way sunlight falls at a certain hour. When it happens, notice it. That is confirmation heaven has officially claimed your grounds. Trust it. Don't doubt it. Don't silence your spirit when peace returns like a slow yet powerful wave. Each step through your home will feel lighter, your mind will clear as clutter disappears both physically and spiritually. That exchange is sacred. Heaven never takes without replacing. What is removed will create space for something greater. It may feel sudden, but it is divine orchestration. When you feel the urge to let go of an item, a thought, or even a connection, understand that Archangel Michael is preparing the ground for what you've been waiting to receive. This is not loss, it is transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Every object in your home will now begin to hold more meaning. Even simple things will carry messages. A candle may remind you of light that never went out. A chair may feel like a throne where clarity descends. Do not dismiss these little signs. Your environment is now a language between you and heaven. Pay attention to what stands out, what glows differently to your eyes, what seems to call your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, the alignment you feel is not an illusion. The angels who walked you into this season have not left. They surround your home, forming a perimeter of light. That is why you will feel safer at night, why silence will no longer feel lonely but holy. You are not isolated, you are insulated in grace. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Some people will begin to sense this shift without you explaining anything. They may comment that your house feels different, lighter, calmer. Others might become restless, unable to sit still, looking for excuses to step outside. Both reactions are confirmations. Light comforts those aligned with light and unsettles those who carry shadows. Let these reactions teach you who belongs in your circle. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael reminds you that your lineage has shifted. The chains that once held your bloodline in cycles of fear, anger, and scarcity have been cut. You are no longer just living in a house. You are living in a generational altar, a place where curses dissolve and blessings multiply. Future voices, children yet unborn, will thank you for what you did here. You did not just save your own soul, you redirected the current of your family's destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. This is why certain tests came to you. They were not punishments, they were proofs. Proofs that you could withstand temptation, distraction, despair. And now heaven testifies on your behalf. You have been found faithful with little, and now more will be entrusted to you. Your prayers will start to manifest in accelerated time. What used to take years will take months. What used to feel impossible will become natural. Type Amen to get blessing 711. The dreams you will dream now are no longer fragments. They are scrolls. Each dream will be layered, carrying both immediate guidance and long-term vision. Some may wake you in tears, others in laughter, but all will wake you in power. Keep your notebook by your side, for these dreams are blueprints, and blueprints are too valuable to forget. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Your finances too will feel the touch of this transformation. Opportunities will not come from where you expected, but from new streams that appear suddenly. A conversation will turn into a contract. A small idea will blossom into abundance. Archangel Michael says, do not fear these shifts. The same hand that protected your home now multiplies your provision. Every dollar that enters here will not only sustain you but expand you. Type Amen to get blessing 808. When you walk through your door now, speak words of life. Declare peace. Declare joy. Declare overflow. Your walls are listening. Your floor absorbs your faith. Your ceiling holds your prayers. This house is no longer ordinary, it is consecrated. Treat it as sacred ground. When you lay down at night, lay down like a child who knows their father watches. When you wake, rise with the confidence of one who knows heaven has already paved the path. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Someone connected to you will soon notice your glow and will come seeking answers. They will ask why you are calmer, why you smile differently, why your eyes look clearer. Do not hide the truth. Tell them your home has become a sanctuary, and that sanctuary was built not by bricks but by surrender. Some will laugh, others will listen, and a few will follow. Remember, light not only protects, it attracts. Type Amen to get blessing 414, but be discerning. Not every hand that reaches for you is pure. Some come with hidden motives, cloaked in kindness but heavy with envy. Archangel Michael says, trust the sensors I've placed in your spirit. If you feel unease even without reason, believe it. That unease is a warning, not a weakness. Your house will reject what does not belong. Trust the rejection. It is divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The final echo, that last emotional residue, will soon lift. When it does, you may feel a sudden wave of release, like breathing freely after years of carrying invisible weight. Do not cling to it. Allow it to leave. Whisper farewell to the past that no longer has authority over you. What fills that space will be joy, clarity, and readiness for the divine appointment coming your way. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. That appointment will arrive disguised as ordinary. It may be a neighbor stopping by, a friend visiting, or even a stranger stepping into your space. But what they carry will not be ordinary. They will bring a word, an opportunity, or even an unspoken energy that shifts something deep within you. Their visit is not about them, it is about the atmosphere they are meant to encounter. And your home, now anointed, will host the exchange. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says, prepare your table, light your lamp, keep your door in order. For heaven is about to use your home as a channel of miracles. What was once a place of heaviness is now a gate of glory. Type Amen to get blessing 888. from this moment on never underestimate your atmosphere. Your home speaks even when you are silent. Your walls testify even when you are asleep. And heaven hears every sound, every prayer, every declaration made within these rooms. You are not just living in a space, you are living in a promise. Type Amen to get blessing 444, and remember, if you feel led to extend gratitude or express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. It is never required but always honored. Your house is anointed. Your atmosphere is fortified. And your destiny is aligned. And because your house now carries this divine seal, Archangel Michael says, even the air will feel lighter. Even silence will feel like a prayer. You may notice guests pausing as if they sense something they cannot describe. That pause is not awkwardness, it is reverence. Heaven has appointed your walls to hold presence, and presence cannot be disguised. This is why peace will linger long after conversations end. This is why rest will feel deeper and creativity will rise even in the quietest moments. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You may soon find yourself drawn to rearrange or shift something in your space. This is not random, it is alignment calling. Each placement of a chair, a frame, or even a small object now carries spiritual significance. Listen to the pull. Trust the nudge. For every shift reflects the inner harmony that heaven is amplifying through you. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Archangel Michael reminds you that protection is not only about keeping danger away but about preparing a sanctuary for your destiny. Your home is now a safe harbor for divine encounters. Watch how your prayers become sharper here, how your meditations carry more clarity, and how sudden insights flow without effort. This is the multiplication of spiritual order. Type Amen to get blessing 404, and when you stand at your window, do not see it as just glass. See it as vision. For through it light pours in, and with that light comes revelation. Let your eyes be open to what heaven shows you beyond the physical. For the same angel who guards your threshold also guards your view.